Hello, have a wonderful morning all. How are you?
Fine.
Are you all fine?
Yes.
Until now? Because Salah has just completed his lesson with energetic performance. That's why. If you are not, you may fine now. Okay?
Salah, so we are getting sleep now.
Oh, okay. Now you get in the active mood. I will take you. Yes, you have seen so many plants around us. Yes?
Yes.
Which part of the plant gives us fruit?
Flower.
Very good. Flower. What does a fruit contain? Seeds. Okay. How much seeds are there in a mango fruit? One. What about in the guava? Many seeds. Means you came to know that what? Some fruits have so many seeds and some fruits, whereas some fruits have only one seed. Okay. Think once. If all the seeds of a plant germinate at one place, what will be happen then? Yes, what will be happen then? Do they get sufficient sunlight? Do they get sufficient water and minerals from the soil? No. They got what? A competition among them. Like you. If you have little food among you, what happened? Don't you get competition? Yes, to avoid that competition, some plants transfer their seeds to some other places, to distant places. Yes? And you know, our nature is a wonderful thing and it makes many wonders. And one of that wonder is seed dispersal. Now you are aware of my topic. What is that?
Seed dispersal.
Yes, you are right. Seed dispersal. Can anybody explain what is seed dispersal? Yes? Yes?
Seeds travel from one place to another place.
Yes, the transformation of seeds from one place to another place or to the distant places is called what?
Seed.
Shall we clap her for her answer? Very good. And this seed dispersal is of many types, but due to the time convenient, we will discuss only 5 types of it. Okay? And in that, first one is seed dispersal through wind. What is the first one?
Wind.
Seed dispersal through wind. And the second one, seed dispersal through water. What, children?
Water.
And the next one, dispersal of seeds by birds and animals. Okay? And the fourth one, seed dispersal by bursting the fruits. What? Are you getting sleep?
No.
No, then say loudly. Next, by human being. Do you know human beings?
Yes.
Yes, you came to know the truth. Okay, the first one. Children, have you ever observed the parachute, hairy like structured weeds which are flying in the air?
Yes.
Have you seen?
Yes.
Actually, children try to catch them. Have you ever tried? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, those are the seeds of caltropis. Okay, seeds of caltropis. Here, the seeds which were adapted to dispersed by the wind are usually very tiny, and some seeds are very tiny with wings, and some seeds are very tiny and small and they have parachute like structure. Now I brought you something. These are the seeds of what? Maple. Do you know the maple? That's a grass plant. Okay? And these are structured very tiny. Here you can see the small tiny seed at here, and they have wings at the top. Yes? They dispersed through wind. Have you seen?
Yes.
Yes. And another example is what? Maple. And the parachute like structured one is milkweed. Okay, will you say the examples now? The seeds which are dispersed by the wind? Just look and say. Caltropis, maple, milkweed. Maybe I thought you didn't get sufficient breakfast. That's why you don't say loudly. Will you again? Caltropis, maple. Very good. That's what my children. Next, the seeds which are dispersed by the water. And the seeds which are adapted to dispersed by the water are usually very light. Why do they so light in the weight? Because they have to float on the water. And some are fibrous. Why? The fibrous cover the overall seed, and that fibrous place has some empty spaces. Those are filled with air, and that air will carry the seed up to some distances. Children, have you ever observed the sceneries which are of seashores? Seashores. Which is the common plant do you observe in it? Coconut. Very good. How do they grow there? Don't you get any doubt while you are observing? Yes? Who planted all those trees there? Coconut trees. Okay, don't worry. I will give you the clarity. That coconut will be dispersed by the water. Once it floats on the water, when it reaches a soil or a seashore, what happened? They get buried into that soil and they started germinated and it became a tree. That is the thing has happened in our nature. I have already told you nature makes many wonders. One of the wonder is this is also what? Coconut. And next, have you seen lotus pond in our diet? Have you observed the lotus? Yes. Have you seen the seeds of lotus? No. They are usually very wet, but they disperse through water. How? The seeds which are very heavy, they get bottom to the water and they disperse when they get a force of floods or in the flow of water they disperse it. Okay, another example is what? Lotus. Okay, next, seed dispersal by birds and animals. You know already birds have beaks like this structure. Yes, when they eat some fleshy fruits, what happen? They get stuck to the beaks of that birds, and what happened? While they are flying, they dropped it somewhere, and they again the seeds get buried into the soil, and again they germinate. Like that, birds disperse the seeds. And next, by animals. Do you know? Have you ever seen the seeds or plants with the hooks and thorns? Usually, animals have what? Fur on its skin, and when the animals moving here and there, what happened? The thorny hooks like seeds struck to the skin of that animals, and while they are moving to here and there, they fall at somewhere, and again they germinate, again they came as plants. Okay, usually this dispersal we have seen in grass plants. Which plants, children? Grass plants. Yes, this is the example for dispersal of seeds by birds and animals. Next, bursting of fruits. The seeds which are adapted to dispersed by the bursting, what happened? They have some seeds which are covered by a capsule like this. Upon drying, what happened? Will you expect? Okay, they burst and release the seeds in a force, with a great force. What happened then? The seeds are dispersed to many places and they get germinated. For example, will you say the examples for it? Like mustard. Is there any? Yes? Lady's finger, good. And some other. Okay, and next is by human being. Okay, how were the seeds dispersed by human beings? Do you know tomato, children? It's a common vegetable which we use in all curries, and some have favorite curry also, like our Soumya sister has. And that tomato is not native to India. Actually, when Europeans came to here to do trade, they left the tomato seeds in our India, and now it is a common vegetable in every Indian food item. Yes, it is dispersed by whom? Human beings, that too Europeans. Example is what? Tomato. Not only the tomato, cauliflower, guava, all those are dispersed by the human being only. Next, when we came to the sugar cane is actually native to India, but for the production of sugar, now it is cultivated over all the world. But what is its native place? India. It is dispersed by the human being. Yes, it is funny to think that many seeds have travelled by aeroplanes and ships before they germinate. Okay, have you listened to all this? Yes, let me check your comprehension. What is seed dispersal? Can anybody explain? One. I need one member to answer. Sinu, will you? Yes?
Seeds from one place to other.
Very good. Transportation of seeds from one place to another place. For what? Why the seed dispersal is taken place? Why is the seeds dispersed? The seed dispersal, the mechanism, why it takes place?
To emerge plants.
What?
To generate new plants.
To generate new plants? No. Can anyone?
I didn't understand.
Why the seed dispersal have taken place by the plants? To avoid the competition of what? Sunlight, water and minerals. This is my topic. Thank you.